whatever you do, do not buy an iPad Air if you're in the market for one, or hold off a little bit longer if you're trying to buy a budget series Apple Watch like the Series 3, as rumor has it, a Series SE version of the Apple Watch may be coming out really soon. Because apparently, very recently, new leaks, some awesome images of some upcoming Apple products got released. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to a quick Apple update video where we cover all the latest news and rumors that's floating around the internet of future upcoming Apple products. So here's the quick breakdown. As I previously mentioned, rumor has it a Series SE version of the Apple Watch is coming out soon. This was the first leak that definitely got my attention because this sounds really interesting and would make sense from a business point of view. After all, the iPhone SE, the newer generation, is selling like hotcakes. Seeing an affordable Apple Watch like this would be absolutely amazing to match alongside with the iPhone SE. Now, I first saw this leak on Macworld UK, and they stated that this Apple Watch will be the affordable Apple Watch that's going to replace the soon to be obsolete, very obsolete I should say, Series 3 Apple Watch. Now, they didn't really specify so much about the specs of what we should expect this new Series SE Apple Watch to have, but from this article, from where they got their rumors from, this reported leaker said that next year in March is when we're gonna see the unveil of this new Apple Watch SE. Again, in my opinion, I think this makes a lot of sense for Apple to do. So I could definitely see something like this happening, but until John Prosser says anything about it to support this leak, still is, in my opinion, a 50-50 chance that this could possibly happen. In case you don't know, John Prosser is the host and owner, I would say, of Front Page Tech, which congratulations on successfully getting your channel back. But he's my go-to guide when it comes to confirming these leaks. But currently, as of right now, he hasn't really stated anything about an upcoming or possibility of a Series SE Apple Watch coming out soon. And another reason why I think it's a 50-50 chance, because Apple has been doing, so far they've been doing a great job when it comes to re-releasing older series Apple Watch. As a fine example, when the Series 3 first got released, the Series 1 got re-released alongside that Apple Watch. And then Apple did the exact same thing with the Series 5, as the Series 3 can still be bought brand new from Apple and other retail stores. So in other words, Apple has been doing a great job on re-releasing older Apple Watches to give many users a affordable option if they really want a smartwatch. So who knows what exactly is going to happen. However, very recently a new leaker came out on Twitter who added supporting this new rumored SE Apple Watch. Kumia on Twitter, that's his Twitter handle, or her, said that this new Apple Watch SE will contain S6 NW4 chipset that we are expected to see on the new Series 6 Apple Watch. And keeping it Apple, that does seem like something that Apple would possibly do, in consideration that the current iPhone SE actually shares the same exact processor, the chipset I should say, on the highest class iPhone, the iPhone 11 Pro. And other spec information about this rumored SE Apple Watch is that it's going to contain 16 gigabytes of internal storage, which in my opinion, that's plenty enough. Even 8 gigabytes is still a lot for the older Series 3 Apple Watch. So 16 gigs is doable. Other mentions that this user also said that it's only going to become available in the aluminum body chassis Apple Watch. Colors is still left unknown. And most importantly, it's going to have a solid state button, which will replace that physical power button, which was also rumored on the new Series 6 Apple Watch, which will give you an haptic feedback to simulate a real press. Bluetooth 5, obviously, it's a new device. It should be on the latest Bluetooth by default, and will have support for the international SOS. So no surprise, this should also have fall detection and other latest innovations that the current Apple Watch has. And will also continue to be the same cost as the Series 3 Apple Watch. Again, cool, but I'm really skeptical if this is really gonna happen. It still is a 50-50 chance from my point of view, from everything I've seen by Apple. But I would love to see more upcoming leaks and rumors supporting this statement. So until we see more hard evidence, it still is challenging to tell if this is actually likely to happen, because I don't know much about this leaker on its past history when it comes to accuracy. So anywho, let's move on to the new rumored iPad Air. This one actually has a lot of hard evidence. So this hard evidence that we have so far is this leak image, which was shared all over the internet very recently. And this generally looks like the same design that we see on the iPad Pro. Now you might have noticed it does not have a Face ID, even though it resembles a Face ID iPad Pro. It has been noticed, however, that it will have a power button with Touch ID. So this will continue to have the Touch ID sensor to unlock this device. But then it doesn't end there about this newly redesigned iPad Air that's coming out soon, as John Prosser actually gave us inside information on what days that we are expected to see the unveil of this latest iPad. Following his recent tweet, he said September 7th is when we're gonna go ahead and see this new iPad alongside the new generation Series 6 Apple Watch. But you might have noticed that these new products that's coming out soon are released in separate days. That is because it's very likely we're gonna go ahead and see a press release on some of these products, excluding the iPhone. This is because the next generation iPhones will be unveiled, gonna take place on October 12th, according to John Prosser, inside source. Then this makes sense because Apple's recent earning calls, they did confirm that the next generation of iPhones will be slightly delayed. So going back to John's inside source, if we look at it, the iPhone 12, the pre-order date will begin on October 12th, and shipping date will start at the 19th. The iPhone 12 Pro still doesn't have an exact date. It's unsure why, but according to John, sometime in November. But besides that, that is the quick feed, the breakdown of the recent updates that we got so far from recent Apple leaks, and a bit more information about some upcoming Apple products. But unfortunately for the new iPad Air, this image is all that we really have. I like it. I always was a fan of the iPad Pro newly designed all-screen body with those ultra thin bezels. Having the Touch ID on top of the power button, I think that was a genius move by Apple, allowing their new iPads to look extremely modern, and we're getting closer to a sci-fi looking tablet. Anyways, let me know down in the comment section if you would like to see more of these rapid fire leak updates of Apple products. So for your quick updates, stick around. If you wish to see more coverage of the upcoming Series 6 Apple Watch, I go further and more in detail in this video, as all the leaks and information in this video still is very relevant, which is why I didn't include it in this video. I didn't want to extend it to be close to twice the length of this video when I covered it all right there in a quick summary. And then this video over here, that's just a video that YouTube is suggesting specifically for you. Their algorithm believe you're gonna like it, so feel free to watch that, or it is. Anyway, folks, take care, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya.